Hello everyone! 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 And welcome back to my forever world. I just thought that plenty has gone on in my world since my last YouTube video went up because I am a little slow when it comes to keeping up with all of the stuff that goes on YouTube. One moment, please. Whee! Anyway. There have been several things that have happened, such as a new farm, a place for my pigs, and a place for my villagers. Several of these things going on primarily on TikTok because it just kind of slipped from my mind to record some videos for YouTube. So, something that I'm going to be doing is this is going to be a little quick catch-up video, where basically all I'm going to be doing is putting together all of the TikToks that I have made since the last YouTube video that I've made has come out, just to give a quick catch-up of the things that I've built and all of that. It would be well over about 8 hours for me to go through all of the original footage and try to put together videos of that. But starting with my librarian building, that one will have its own full YouTube video that will be uploaded hopefully shortly after this one. So let's get started with the compilation of TikToks of the things that I have done since my last YouTube video. Hello everyone, and welcome to a special little TikTok. This video is not being simultaneously streamed on Twitch. I thought I'd just make a few clips for TikTok. And today we're going to be doing something that I have said I was going to do on my past 3 streams. It is something that will make this jump a little more interesting. We are going to be decorating my backyard. Ever since I've built the pool, I've been very happy with my world, but this area is kind of a little bland, so I'm going to just be very lightly decorating it. First off, we're going to be starting with the fences, just so we can get it all confined into the yard. No visit from the Enderman. He is welcome, as he always is. Again, as long as he pays rent. Beautiful. So let's get started with the path to my house. Take some space for our gravel. Do that. I forget what these blocks are called, actually. I do not remember them in the slightest. I think that should be good. Let's grab the buttons. And for this area, I think that looks good. And then for this one, there we are. I think that's looking good for our front of the house paths. And to start for the flowers, these are indeed my favorite flowers in Minecraft. Finishing the front of the house with those flowers, and now we'll start on the back. Oop, nope, not right there. With the bone meal. I've always had a very particular way of doing it. I've always liked it to where it's just the short grass. Any extra flowers that pop up or any tall grass that gets spawned in is going to be gotten rid of. Oof, that one had a bunch of flowers. And now, for the beautiful part, we get to do the flowers of the path. Minecraft's flowers are genuinely so beautiful. I don't think that there's a single one that I just actively don't like. All of them are absolutely beautiful. Every single time I come across a flower garden in the world, I always try and grab some, but I don't want to take them all because I'd still like the rest of the world to be just as beautiful as this part that I am tending to. I think I'm in love. And here we are now ready for the hop to view off our new beautiful backyard, all beautifully designed, decorated with the most beautiful flower in all of the game. So simple, nothing over the top or anything like that. The grass kind of blends in a little too well with the grass blocks, but you know what? That is not at all a problem. I hope that you all enjoyed this little clip on TikTok. I'm currently editing another stream of mine that will be up after this. I hope that you all have an amazing day. I hope that all of your weekends were amazing, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye! Made better just as I pictured it. Hello, everyone. Oh, is that? I think I found one. I haven't really seen much of the new dogs. Oh my goodness, my man, how are you? Let's see how many bones it takes. Okay, we're at 59. Let's see. Best friends forever. It's so nice to meet you. How pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to have a dog. Come here, baby. Let's get in the boat together. Let's have a nice little ride. Oh my goodness, how beautiful. What an amazing moment. Okay, this is the nervous part. Hold on. Okay, whew, we're all good. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Alrighty, here, come on. I don't know your name yet, but we haven't decided, but here. Go fetch the stick. Oh, good girl. What an amazing girl you are. Where is it? Okay, so let's get him a nice cooked steak. Hi, girl. You want a steak? There you go. Oh, and now it's time to get you a best friend for when I'm out doing something. Let's see if we can go over to the snowy village over there and see if we can get ourselves a cat. Coming up on the snow village. I have come through and visited, if you can notice, blocking off a few doors. Oh my gosh. Don't those ones always only spawn witches' huts and during full moons? Oh, darn it, I didn't see you coming towards me. I am being so careful right now. See how many it takes. Oh, both the cat and the dog were meant to be. How pretty you are. Oh, I'm so happy. Now I have both a dog and a cat. That's the one that I'm getting. I'm getting sunny vibes. Oh. I didn't know that they did that. I knew that they did that on beds randomly sometimes, and they also like sit on chests and all that. Thanks for ruining the moment. I didn't know that they actually like slept on your bed. Now I have one of both a cat and a dog. I kind of wanted to add a witch's hut on top of my house for making potions, but now I can have it for potions and to fit the vibe a little better. We got this pretty all black kitty. So I think up next is going to be the dog's floor, which we're going to give it a try. I'm not sure. I haven't had this planned out. So I think I've come to the decision. I mentioned it earlier. So I think that your name is going to be Sunny because of her beautiful sunny eyes. And your name is going to be Aurora. Do they eat cooked fish? Are you going to eat it? No? Okay. Well, then I'll give you a raw one. Oh, alrighty, so now we have both a cat and a dog. Now we're gonna get started on their rooms in my house. Let's get started with the dog house. I'm gonna have it structured like an actual dog house. Minecraft dog houses. So first things first, we're gonna go one up just to do the floor. Maybe I can have like a normal little dog house. Boop. There's gotta be a better way to design this. I cannot imagine that this is looking good. Let's give it a peek as to how it's doing. I'm not very confident in it yet. All right, let's see. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, we're definitely going to be tearing all of that down. Usually what I do is I have another world that I'll go into to design it. Maybe I can try and make it look like some kind of oak cabin. Let's go into my super flat creative world to see if we can make something 7x7 that looks good. Spoilers for the future. I'm not sure if that looks good or not. My house is usually really easy to build because it's 7x7. It's like not anything difficult, but this is just looking stupid. Area. Nah, that looks dumb. Alright. If I wanted to, I could like erase this and make it look like a normal cabin. Alright, fine. I'm gonna... Ooh, one of these areas could have been like a fireplace. God, I'm a genius. I think for now we can settle with cowboy. Let's get it going. So I'm gonna need a lot more logs. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. So yeah, still not as far out as my place. One window, or no, it has one window on each side, dummy. Done. And now we have the difficult part. Do a little scaffolding. Oop. Oh my gosh, what in the world? How in the world does that happen? Build this up a little. Can I not? I thought I could do that. God, scaffolding. I thought scaffolding was better than it was. It's kind of disappointing me right now. That to make it, oh yes, hold up. This is one of my favorite Minecraft songs. It's always very nice to listen to. Then it gets a bit higher, does it? I shouldn't do that. I might be copyrighted for how amazingly I sing that. Honestly, I'm kind of loving this. Okay, good. Cowboy. One last quick little view on an amazing new addition to my home. In 3, 2, 1. It looks so silly. Aurora and Sunny. Hello everyone, it's me from the future. I just realized as I was editing that last clip there, I forgot to show you guys what the inside of Aurora's cabin looks like. So here we are. Here she is sitting down on her little bed with a nice fireplace. the amazing cowboy painting. I'm so happy to have you, absolutely the best. And still very happy with this build in its finality. So happy to have you guys. I think that will be it for this stream. I've had quite a lot of fun with my little adventure to go and grab these two, as well as the gigantic little bit of catastrophe that making Aurora's cabin up there. You guys are watching this from TikTok. I'm very happy that you were able to catch it after. Hello everyone. Happy Halloween as well. Do that laugh I did last time. Today we are going to be doing some smaller, more laid-back stuff. We'll be building the skeleton spawners room. Whee! I forgot the skeleton spawner materials, so I'm gonna head back up for those. I kind of want to continue doing the ribs looking designs that I did with the pathway that goes towards it. So we're gonna get started on this area, and we're also going to be getting a lot of visitors, so actually now that I'm thinking about it, we're gonna do this. There we go. I'm gonna have a lot more deep slate after I break this entire room. With the floor, I feel like that might be the easiest thing to start with as usual. Do like kind of a circle, 2, 3, and then have more bone blocks come over here. And maybe circle that as well. I also saw, since it is Halloween and everything, that some of the mobs have been spawning with jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins on their head. That's always a lot of fun to see. Oh wait, no, we wanted it to circle with bones. Let's get some bone blocks. And then maybe I could have like the corners coming up. Okay, I think I'm liking this. Boom, 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 boom. I was gonna do it against the wall to get more bones because I don't really think that we'll have enough, so let's see how this goes. Oh wow, I think most of the wall I am gonna have to do as blackstone just so it'll look consistent. I was able to get a decent amount of the basalt and the blackstone. We just need to figure out what we want our design to be. I'm pretty sure they can hit me if I stand down here. Yeah, okay. Oh, are they shooting each other? Uh-oh. For the polished blackstone, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did over on this wall, where I kind of like spread them out in a bunch of different places. Probably what I'm going to do over here, like against the wall and all that kind of stuff. For the floor though, I think I should have it in like set places where they're matching one another. Kind of wish I could like change which way it's looking. I do like that. Let's do this side of the wall first, because it'll just be probably easy. Maybe I'll do bone blocks facing this way, and they'll deal with that later. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of stuff falling over here. Finish destroying the wall of this area, then we'll be halfway done with this section, and then just move on to building Sunny's bedroom, the witch hut, which will also be used as where we make our potions. Alright, that ain't too bad. Good. Back again, please. Kind of want to take him out so I can replace that block. I want to replace it with a bone block. Darn it, go away. Beautiful. The tubes are also going to be a not fun thing to change out. Oh, and then maybe I could have like an arc, and then this one can have an arc. It's all like connected to one another. Alright, I think this is a pretty good one. Perfect. So not a single issue had. Get them all up in here, and then we'll do the thing where I put in the polished ones, and then I believe that this room will be done. Oh, except the ceiling. Okay, we gotta figure out the ceiling. That doesn't go into the thing, does it? I'm actually not entirely sure if this goes into the spawner itself. Good. Okay, scaffolding has made itself up after last time. Do like a one bone block in the middle, and then fill it in with blackstone. Beautiful. Alright, I think that's fitting. Here we are, everyone. We have our room basically completely done. Don't pay attention to the ceiling. And I am kind of in love with it. And now we are going to be moving on to my cat's room in my house, which will look like a witch's hut, which will be used for potion. Let's get it going. Alright. Oh yes, a little update on Aurora's room here. I totally forgot that they added this as a new painting. So guess what I chose? Something else that I just remembered is that I need a bucket of lava, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Oh my gosh, that actually kind of scared me. Skeleton with a pumpkin on. Ooh, this is the first time I don't believe that. How many days into this world am I? So silly. And we can get started on the witch's hut. Hi Sunny, yes, we're making your room. Let's use these. I'm gonna put that away for now because I don't want to burn my entire house to the ground. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm getting a good view of like if I start building a little further, I'm gonna get some good views from up here. I love the chicken. It's still probably one of my favorite things that I built. It's so just silly. Probably do one more and then bring it around. I have no idea what's going on with my upstairs neighbor right now. It sounds like they're dragging their entire bed and sofa across the floor. And then I'm also gonna have a window. Really, it rains a lot in my world and I just don't very much care for the rain. So I'll try doing the thingamabob. I'm trying to think the roof, that's the word for it. I'll try doing the roof, if it'll look good. We haven't had much Minecraft music today while we were playing. This is a little upsetting. I wasn't able to sing with any of them today. Maybe the game knows that I'll be struck with copyright because of how amazingly I sing it. I'm willing to take the risk. I might put vines on it. Ooh, that'd be good. Oh, hold on, I gotta do. Whee! Alrighty, there we go. Perfection. I'm gonna pop all of the stuff in there. You go there. Beautiful. And then, okay, this is the part that like scares me. Okay. Okay. Whew. Every single time it scares me no matter what. With the water. I'm gonna leave her right there right now though because she does love laying on my bed. Get her with her yellow collar, get it all matching in there. So it's nice that we have 3 bedrooms now. Of course, one of them having its own like actual use. The fact that I'm going to be using this for whatchamacalls'em, for potion making. So, be happy to have your room built. I'll bring you up later to see it. Let's get a view of this floor in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hello everyone. I only have a couple things to show and only one task to do. And that task, unfortunately, is tearing down someone's bedroom. While I still very much do like Sunny's room and how it looks like the witch's hut and the potions and everything, I am going to be waiting until I put it officially on the house, just because I think that it would look better if it had a bit of a separation from Aurora's room. The 2 log cabin buildings not really matching with one another. I already have another design for a room for my house that I'm going to be putting up there, not today, but sometime in the near future. And now, for the sad part, taking down Sunny's bedroom. The 2 wooden cabin looking buildings just being one on top of another kinda throws apart both of their designs. It kinda makes both of them look a little bland. Hello, Aurora. Very soon. Oop, oh my gosh, these aren't even like potions. So here we go. Let's get them all figured out. Oh, the mushroom fell. It'll be on my patio, or it'll be down here. Alright, it's on my patio. I do think that it would be the best just so that both of them can have their own kind of uniqueness in my house. I want like the house to have very distinct and personal designs, all of the rooms having their own purpose and whatnot. Maybe Aurora and Sunny can just share that room. I think that maybe giving Sunny's room having a main purpose other than just being for her livelihood might have been just a mistake on my part. And who knows, maybe she'll like sharing a space with Aurora. Maybe they'll become even closer friends than they are, both of them having been only needing one of their tame items to be used before they became my friends. If they were meant to be for me, then they were meant to be for one another as well. Alright, there we are, the final block of the room torn down, the first major renovation of the house now gone. But again, I think that it's okay. And you know what? I think Aurora's room can have a second purpose to it as well. I think that this can be our family room. I think that this is a room that we can all just come together with one another after we've had a long day of building something really excruciating or having a nice big battle with something like the Ender Dragon or the Wither, and just come together after a nice long day and just have a nice relaxing time with one another just so that we can all be happy. While the room did not last long, I'm actually kind of happy on the decision that we made to maybe just come back to it in the future, because now we can hang out together, we can be with one another in a room, and just have a nice old time. I hope that you all enjoyed this little clip, as minuscule as it was compared to everything else that I've been doing in this world. Oops, I just took down the cowboy painting. Don't worry, I'll get that back. 2, 3, and then the moss. That should be enough. Perfection. I knew I'd forget one. Gosh darn it. Let's do the leaves. I keep going back and forth on what I want to do. And oh, if you leave this one over, if you leave it open, then someone could just hop over instead of using the gate. We're all people. Let's be civilized here and use doors properly. Anyway, let's go back to placing the leaves. One of the main motivators for this, honestly, was getting cactus, because like I would just keep having to be using my nether pathway to the desert that's like 6,000 blocks away, and it was always like super duper annoying. Let's finally get started with placing some of these plants to be grown. There we are. Let's get these, get the melons growing. This one, I'm a little scared to do this one. I'm doing this one last. For these ones, I'm just gonna kind of gonna have them in like an awkward like little circle, and I don't have enough nether wart to completely cover the field, but we're going to be doing as much as we can. Second to last, we have some cocoa beans. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once, you know, more grow, which that one's already doing amazingly, I'm going to put them on the rest of it. That. And then once I'll put the other two there once they grow. Am I forgetting anything? Oh my lord, I am forgetting something. Number one, we have to fill that in. And then I just remembered, dear goodness almighty, I have to do the stairways. Oh goodness. So you, I can just get rid of. Oop. My man, you are coming from really far away. Oh, and you didn't make it. How sad. I think I'm going to fill this one in with birch, and I'll replace the other one with spruce, so they can have a nice little connection to one another. I think that spruce and birch are genuinely the best connected wood. Oh, it's spruce and dark oak. Oh, it's normal oak and spruce, something like that. But genuinely, I think that the best connection of wood is spruce to birch. We'll start off with the birch side. Get the staircase going. I think it goes up 4. Well, I should also have brought the scaffolding, but I didn't, and so you know what? I'm just gonna deal with it. Take the hit on my own lack of being a not stupid person. One more. So I had a design for the pathway that I thought it looked nice. It had some definition. This is the middle. This is the center. Oh, well, just don't pay attention. This is going to be that. I want there to be like a buffer block in the middle, but I'm not sure which one to do. I'm gonna do this, and then I'll have this. Strip it, bring this around. I am a genius. So that's okay, we'll get that. Oh, you haven't built that part, my man. And then the stereotypical thing that everyone does with their stairs to make them not look bland and boring. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be some spruce fence. I want to get the other staircase at the very least started. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. I'm very happy with it. We gotta get it finished before we keep our happy talks a-going. Some leaves. I hope that those of you who are going to be watching the clips on TikTok when they are eventually edited and uploaded, given however long that takes me to do. Hello everyone! Today what we're going to be doing finally is we are going to be building Porky's Chops, my nice little barbecue shop. Whee! We get to actually start building. Let's start with entry balcony area. I was about to say I don't have a crafting table, do I? But I do. That's why I always keep one on me. And then we basically just fill in the rest. Randomly fill however we feel like it. There we are. Next up, what I want to do is this section. Oops, that's not. Once again, we're just gonna have another fun little random fill in. Oh my goodness, wait, did I do this wrong? Did I plan this out wrong? And then we can get this sorted and get it going. And now for the fun part of filling in this entire area. Let's get that started. And there we are, all filled in with a nice little mixture of the mud and jungle. And now building up the walls. 10, 11. Ow. 11, 12. I think I'm gonna wait a minute before I do the next jump. And now for the walls. Let's do a cool transition to changing it and mixing it with the mud bricks and the fences on this wall. 3, 2, 1. Look at that! Some fences and lanterns. There's no other gigantic change to the build that I had to do during that transition because I realized that I completely set up the structure of this building entirely completely wrong. Okay, maybe just a little. I completely forgot that for this section I had it backed up a few blocks. We can start on the roof. Are you guys excited for Porky's Chops to be opening? Alrighty, y'all. Alright, another cutaway as filling this in is not going to be interesting in the slightest. Wow, look at that. Magical. All done in 1 second. And there we are. A nice little star on the ceiling of our barbecue restaurant here. Now, something that I believe we'll do will be the inside decoration. The outside decoration, I think that is what kind of pulls this entire thing together. And this is going to be the host stand. Now we're gonna have the waiting seats to be brought to your table. Next up is the bar. I will back to that later. The kitchen, 4, 5, 6. I forgot about that actually. Yeah, I have like a little kids table so they can sit here. Lanterns. And I'm gonna do some more tables in here and also on the patio as well. It's a little bit of the issue. It doesn't line up, but that's okay. I don't want it to be against the wall. I didn't have it against the wall. Okay, so I did it wrong, dummy. You, and you, and you. I have one last thing to do for the interior, which would just be redoing the ceiling of the kitchen, and then we'll move on to exterior. Want it to look like it's kind of like muddy coming from the ceiling. There's going to be a little mud bath on the ceiling. All that they are going to be growing in here is potatoes and carrots, which, you know, kind of ruins the purpose of this being a barbecue restaurant. But you know what? They're pigs and they wouldn't want to do that to one another. And now that we have the interior design completely finished, we are now going to be doing the exterior decorations. I actually don't very much have a purpose for up here. Awesome. Just a little simple little mud bath area. Something else I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting fences. Get this all filled in. I'm going to be making it look like two of these corners here look like jungle trees. Beautiful. So we have this side done, then we go check the outside. Whoa, my. I am so sorry, sir. We are not open yet. And then we have one more to do, which is just on the back side. And now we get to do the super fun part with the leaves, filling in this space right here. I'm also going to be putting some leaves on the gates as well. Do, 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 do. And now what we gotta do is just putting a sign on the top. 1, 2, 3, you. That is it, y'all. We are finally finished with Porky's Chops, the restaurant. The pigs are in there waiting for me, but let us get our first view in 3, 2, 1. For months now, the pigs have stayed tied up to the cows, but now they finally have an area just for themselves. Porky's Chops. I am so happy with how this build has turned out. Hello everyone! This is going to be part 3 to Porky's, showing the redesigns and bloopers, because there certainly were slip-ups when I was making this build. The first major renovation I did off stream is pretty major when you first walk in. And you'll see why that happens when we head up there. The only really big thing that I changed was adding a few windows to make the building feel a little more open, as well as adding a little bit of moss to add some definition to this puddle. The big build, the one that I'm very... Pardon me, sir. The one that I'm very happy about is up here. I added another little mud pond and also some nice bamboo areas to be laying down and chillaxing. And now, while I sit here and do nothing and just relax before I have to go to work in real life, I'm going to be adding in all of the bloopers and a couple silly moments that happened in the stream when I was building. I hope you all enjoy. Do a cool transition. 1. That's gonna be really cool in the video. I'm gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna look so cool. Nah, I'm gonna do it one higher. I want it to look cool. It needs to look cool for the transition, guys. But we will do it anyway, just because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Sorry for bringing out some of my deepest emotions for a moment there. I gotta contain myself. Let's see, so 1. Oh my gosh, did I do it one short? How in the world did I do it that wrong? Whew, not gonna lie, I was really panicking. The transition's gonna look even better now. At least the majority of this is going to be cut. Who knows, maybe there'll be a blooper episode. Get it going. I hope that that makes up for my brief forgettance of this YouTube page a little better, but once again, please rest assured that I will do better with it now, starting with the Bookworms books, which will be uploaded once again, hopefully, after this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoy your night, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye! That was a notification on my phone, sorry.